So nice. Bro, I knew someone was going to say always late. Hi, Ricky. Thank you so much. I appreciate the tier 1. Literally starting it up. Wanted to go right at 7. Hello, everybody. Third bias in a row. Third bias? Oh, because the build command? Guys, listen here. I am way too tired to change the build command today. we are doing a client build. Honestly, it would have just said heavy Grail. And it's in the title anyways. So, yeah, I'm using the Vero today, dude. It's amazing. Like, I love this board. It is so good. Like, look how clean this thing looks, dude. Look at it. It's so clean. It's such a good-looking keyboard. I think all black is the move with this one here. Like, it's just chef's kiss, bro. Yeah. Honestly, it is nice with the true HHKB layout. Hi, Steve. How you doing? Hope everyone's doing fine. I am doing good. My eczema is flaring up today. I was doing good for like the last 2 days, but today's a little bit flared up. But otherwise good. This is the MX version. Posture check. I can't do a good posture today. I feel like it's just not happening for me. I need to do some like posture exercises. Cat hair. I never have boards that are clean looking. You know what, man? I'm telling you, invest in one of these like electric blower thingies. Although I dropped mine the other day. You can see where I scuffed it up over here. Surprised it's still working. Also dropped a camera the other day too. Was a bit scary. A bit scary feeling. Get to log in to a stream. Hi Timmer, how you doing, man? How you doing, dude? Glad to see you here, bro. We're gonna do a heavy Grail today, by the way, guys. I haven't done one of these in probably like a year. Like maybe more than a year. So, you know, I got so many things to share and tell you guys too. I was gonna actually lube the top, like the plate thing.
Haven't been here in a while.
Dal, how you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good today. Today has been a very, very productive day. So I am like happy. Painted the wall green, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, kinda. Painted the wall green. I think it looks fantastic. I'm really happy with the way it turned out.
10-month and more Manta photos dropped. The Bolex Manta looks so good. Can't wait for the pre-order. Love you, dude.
I love it. Love you too, utterly. Really appreciate it, man. Is the paint bent? Cardinal, really? For real, guy? Those curls on point again? Thank you, dude. Is it just one wall? Yeah. Well, okay, I don't feel like disassembling the camera rig to show you today, but I'm thinking maybe if I do something else to the wall next to me, which I kind of want to transform into a part wall, meaning I just put hooks and stuff. I kind of want to do the wood slates or wood slats, although I still truly strongly feel like the wood slats are not timeless. I feel like those are a bit trendy and we're still on the tail end of the trend. So I don't know, I have like a weird feeling that style's gonna go out of style real quick and it's just gonna look tacky. But I don't know. Are def not timeless, but you do you need it to be? I guess not. Honestly, it's a good point, but I think at the same time, like, I don't want to assemble it and then get sick of it in a year. And I think for me, I prefer something that's a bit more timeless. Like this green wall is, dude, I gotta show you guys. Well, I mean, I took a photo. It's on my Twitter, I think, but it looks so good, dude. Life isn't timeless. Do what you feel is good. I like that, Kabu. I like that, dude. What green was it? Shit, where'd that little paint chip I had go? Maybe I threw it away. It's from Benjamin Moore, I think. And it's called, I don't even want to say it because you guys are going to make fun of me, but it's called Tate Olive. Tate Olive. Turned out phenomenal. Like, I think this is such a good green. This would probably look even better with natural light, but I don't got any, and I think it looks good already. So, I can imagine, like, some nice light hitting this and it just looking even better. I knew you were going to say that, Dynamics. I just knew it, dude. I was looking at that too. I was also potentially thinking about picking up some, like, this is way down the road because this thing I'm about to mention is really expensive. Those concrete wall, like those faux concrete wall panels. I think that would look really good next to the green too. But I don't know. I haven't really decided what I want to do. Doesn't look just solely at trendy. It should be something you love. Yeah, and I think I know myself. I think if I do wood slats, I'm just not gonna love it forever. So, but I want to do something fun to this wall next, and then I need to paint this still. Although I don't know if this is gonna be blue again, but because this is like a light. I mean, it's kind of like a gray blue, but I don't know. I don't mind it. Kind of looks good with the green too. But yeah, some other stuff to share with you guys because I feel like a lot happened today. So I was gonna actually lube this ahead of time, but then I figured if I lubed this, this build would be 20 minutes long. So I decided I'm gonna do the whole shebang on stream for this build. Now again, it's been a long time since I've done something like this, so I'm gonna take my time doing it. But yeah, we're doing a Toper build today. I've already sort of disassembled I guess the donor keyboard, but we'll go through it all in case anyone wants like a little how-to. What happened to the agar? I mean, I looked at this today and I was like, damn, this looks hot on the desk. So I had to go with it, bro. I just had to. All right, second story. Bro, I'm pretty sure UPS is trying to scam me, bro. Like, I'm going to tell you guys the whole thing. Basically, a customer shipped me a board. It was shipped on March 1st. I got no notifications, neither did the customer, about owing any duties. And on the webpage for it, because I did check it at one point, didn't have anything on there either. They apparently, so actually, well, to make more sense of it, today I received a piece of mail saying that I owed duties for this customer, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll go pay it today. And I went to go pay it, and it said unavailable to pay. Bro, then I fucking looked at it, and it was dated for March 4th. But I got the mail today, guys. And this isn't the first time this has happened with UPS, where I get mail 20 or 30 days after they label it. And they returned to sender the board already. So I called them. I was like immediate, like I tried to be nice at first, but like I was just immediately already put off by like them trying to shift the blame as they normally do. They were like, yeah, you got to call the sender and he has to deal with it. And I'm like, dude, what is he going to do? He's not UPS. And then arguing back and forth, we had like a manager call me back, tried to figure out something else with them. They're just like, they persistently, and what killed me too was they're like, we're customer service. We want to make people happy. I'm like, well, it'd be nice if you turned around the keyboard or the package and then shipped it back to me and then I'll pay the duties. They're like, no, we can't do that. I was like, so what are you here for? You're just like here to say no. So I got the guy's name. I wrote that down. But here's the fucking crazy part. I was speaking to the client today. They're rightfully pissed off. They paid duties. But they invoiced me also for duties. So now I'm not making any sense of like what's going on here with UPS. Like, I've been using them a little bit more these days because their prices have gone down a little bit, and going out of Canada has been like phenomenal with them. But I have just still, to this day, been having nothing but issues receiving UPS packages. So that's coming into Canada. But I don't know what they're doing, dude. And again, trying to figure out any semblance of what's going on with UPS on the phone is like insanity, dude. Nobody knows what's going on there. So it's crazy. And then basically we just don't know what's going on. And then the guy at the end, the manager guy, the supervisor, said, we're going to call you back in an hour. This is the part that just made me like scoff, and I just kind of like said bye after this. He's like, we'll call you back in an hour to 24 hours. Just be by your phone. Like, all right, bro. You know what? I just won't go to bed, and I'll just sit by my fucking phone waiting for you, dude. What a time range. Like, and then, yeah, I know I'm not going to get a call back anyways, but an hour to 24 hours is what he told me. So I told him, because I told him I'm not going to get a call back. I'll just call back in 24 hours. Like, so stupid, dude. One time DHL stole my lunch money and I wasn't even mad because I had to go on diet anyways. DHL, good guy. Like I said, I can't deal with it. I have a UPS package scheduled for tomorrow, Saturday. Watch it absolutely not show up tomorrow with zero notice at all. Has that been happening for you? Why not? Thank you so much for the Prime. So nice. Thank you, dude. All right. Before I do the build, because today's build's not going to be like insanely long, I wanted to do something else with you guys, so let me get it quick. God, the green wall is so nice to look at. It's like a breath of fresh air in this room. Do you guys want to take a look at this? Mike sent this over. Hopefully there's nothing in the box. I haven't even unboxed this yet. Do you guys want to take a look at it? It's the Final Fantasy Novel Keys collab board. I don't know if am I the first person? I think Mike's opened this, right? Ooh, nice packaging. Yeah, this is a fun one. Have I missed anything in the hobby in the last 5 months? I mean, major things. Stabilizers have gotten to a point now where I think people are just extremely happy with 2 or 3 brands. I don't know. Like, I don't think there's anything major that's happening. There's been some cool boards, but mainly just more of the same. By the way, Alex, bit of a weird one. Do you know if I can get some Keycap storage boxes for very cheap? The ones I was getting off Amazon, I don't know, you can check in my kit list, so exclamation point kit. Those were cheap at one point, but nowadays they're not super cheap. Cool. Ooh, this is like a little bit more premium than the classic unboxing. Ooh, so I've dabbled with Final Fantasy. Oh, this is neat. But I've never quite gotten into FF14. Oh wait, this looks so much better. Like outside of looking at photos for it. Like this looks really good. Look at it even over here. Like I don't even know why. Looking at the photos, I never noticed this detail. I guess you just have to have it in hand. Wow, this looks really good. Yeah. They're shipping pre-built, yeah, but you can buy the keycaps separately. Oh, this is nice too. Again, like I don't know why, I just appreciate more of this in hand. You got the logo for it as the back grip, you know, over here, the foot. MMOs ruin lives, bro. I know. I played WoW. Yeah, this is nice. This is really nice, actually. Classic TCal. Huh. And then what we got here? Some additional keycaps. Yeah, we'll do some testing of this. Oh, dude, this is cute. We got all the novelties, if you want to call them that. Yeah, novelties. Cute. Again, I'm not too super familiar with all of these. I know some of them because I've dabbled, but very, very cool. Then we have some space bars, and I think the idea behind this was to have like a healer, you know, damage and other stuff too, with some of the other like support healer and damage and all that stuff, mage, whatever. Because I believe in this box, this is the cable. The novel keys, I like that. Yeah, so you can kind of swap out the gaskets for different colors to kind of theme it out too, depending on what you want to be, or what your role is in the game, which is really, really cool as well. Nah, dude, this looks like I'd just keep it like this if it was me. I don't know if I'd put some. I mean, also I'm not really like that type of guy when it comes to these. I love this kind of low-key approach to it. Final Fantasy badge on the top left. Oof. This does look good, dude. Crazy a sponsored board isn't gaudy and awful looking. Yeah, I have to admit. You know, I did hear a lot of feedback regarding the keycaps being a little underwhelming. But can I just say that I actually appreciate them being a little bit underwhelming? I'd say the only thing that I don't quite understand myself is like maybe the need to have like 7 and 7 over here. Ooh, cut myself over here, a little paper cut. It's so classy, I love it. Absolutely, dude. This looks so good. Wow, this looks really, really nice. Price point isn't bad too, considering all the stuff you get in the kit. I don't know. Again, I work for Novel Keys, but Mike wanted to show me this anyways, so I thought it was really cool. That's a better question for Mike. I don't know. I'm not. I'm just the social media guy. I'm not really like marketing per se, but I am in a way, but not that kind of marketing. Sound test, yeah. Oh yeah, these are also, in case you guys are curious, these are using the new switches too. So the new Type Plus switches that we've been working on. I forgot about that. Almost forgot about that, but glad I didn't. Which is kind of just adds to how awesome this whole project is. Because these switches are really nice. So, again, I'm a little biased here. I mean, dude, for a pre-built board... Hold on, let me... My first time typing on this as well. I think there's foam in here. Definitely feels like there's some mid-plate foam. But... You know what? Like, the stabs are pretty well done. Yeah. Like, if this was up to me, I'd take this apart and take out the foam, because I know how good this board actually sounds. But I would take out the foam, personally. I don't think I'd use this with the foam. I love the classic TKL without foam. Yeah, these particular switches have a smidge of a scratch to them, but they're still very, very smooth. Do I really need to film milky yellows? You don't have to, but I strongly recommend. This is nice. Does it have RGB on it? I can't remember now. I think it does, right? Pretty good stock. I would agree with that, yeah. Oh yeah, this does have the RGB on it. Cool. I have a few friends that if I showed them this, they would go bonkers for it in person. I think collab projects like this are so, not even just so cool, but so important, you know? Wow, that is neat looking. I love this badge on it, man. That is super nice. I think once you get into, so you asked how come we didn't use characters. I think, well, not obviously I'm speaking on my own behalf here. I'm not too sure about the rest, but I think once you get into characters though, like from past experiences, characters are very specific and some people don't vibe with certain characters. So I feel like when you do a broader theme like this, where it just kind of overall encompasses like the theme, this captures more people's attention in a lot of ways too, from like a, you know, marketing side maybe. But characters are very specific. You can either love or hate the character. Darkness, thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate that, dude. This is really cool. I really like this. I think they nailed this. This looks so nice, dude. I hope everyone who ends up picking this up loves it too. Yeah, I need to talk to Mike about a DHL themed keyboard. I would buy like 14 of those. You know what would be really ironic too? If let's just I'm gonna pitch this to Mike. DHL themed keyboard, but we get UPS to ship it. Something like that. We have to do something like that where it's just like actually no, that's giving money to UPS. I don't want to do that. Let's just ship it via DHL. Never mind, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm over that. Alright, let's put that away. FedEx fulfillments. If you could build a keyboard for any celebrity, who would you build it for and what keyboard would you build? I've had opportunities to do that. And I don't know. I mean, like, here's the thing. I don't know. I need to speak to whoever it is. But, like, in a lot of ways, I don't know. I have no clue. I can name a few people, but unfortunately they're no longer with us that I would love to eventually had build a keyboard for. But as of like celebrities I like now that are still around, I have no clue, dude. My immediate answer would be like I would think it would be so cool to build like Robin Williams a keyboard or something like that. Like I don't know. But I don't know. Like there's no one I really like care for at the moment. Maybe like I like Post Malone. Maybe Post Malone. I don't know. I have no clue, dude. Absolutely no clue. That's a toughie. All right. Henry Cavill? Oh, maybe. I don't know. Not sure. Dolly Parton would be mine. That'd be cool. Like, yeah, who would you guys do? Abraham Lincoln? All right. All right, so I already slightly opened this, by the way. Ignore that I took the battery covering off because we need to get into this. I kind of wanted to do... Oh, hi, Darkness. How you doing? I kind of wanted to do this as like a little... Not tutorial, because I also don't believe that I'm the best at doing these things, but I thought we can go through this together. And you asked best budget 60. Best budget 60% at the moment would probably be the Neo Core series. Or, yeah, the Neo Core, I think, is the best you can probably pick up as of right now. So, but Billie Eilish would be cool. I fuck with that. That's really cool. I'm also debating how I want to go about doing this. So we could either go a little bit longer way, in which we take this apart, and then I go basically recreate all the domes into this, or I do it the slightly lazy way. I say lazy, but it's not actually lazy, but the way where you kind of just leave all the parts on the PCB, and then we kind of like do one of those. I've only ever done it the longer way. So I've built a few EC boards, and yeah, I've typically, again, just kind of set everything down on here and then just installed it, and it's a way nicer experience. But I had a few friends, because I told them I was building this today, tell me I gotta do it the other way because it's more fun. It's more nerve-wracking to kind of like stick it together. I don't know now. I'm debating. But in case you guys want to know how to open this up, this is the Pro Hybrid model. There are 3 screws. This is going to be kind of a tutorial again, but not really. 1, 2, and 3. This 3rd screw is underneath a sticker, which I have already removed and unscrewed. I don't know how legal this is, but I forget the actual technicalities behind this, but it's one of those stickers where if you remove it, you avoid warranty. So be warned before you do these things. And then we're just going to slowly open this, if it wants to open for us here. And we're going to see some interesting ribbon cables on this. It's very, very interesting. Look at this ribbon cable. It is the it's like, in a lot of ways, the most delicate ribbon cable I've ever seen as well. But it's actually not. It has a really interesting locking mechanism on it, which I will show you guys how this works. Basically, let's actually put this down for one moment and get my tweezers. Let's use these guys. Oops, I totally just dropped something. I don't know why I put my tweezers so far away from my desk. So, I don't know. Is this considered a ribbon cable? I would assume so. Basically, the ribbon cable has this housing over here, which has a latch. And the latch, the way I like to do this, is you kind of just... I mean, you can use your fingers too. You just lift the latch up over here, and you just push it that way. Very, very easy to do. I'd say you don't really need the tweezers for this part. What I like to use the tweezers for, though, is pushing out this cable here. So you can kind of wiggle it with your fingers, but I think it's a little bit more responsible to just use the tweezers and then push it out that way. And then we are left with this guy. Now, the client asked me if I could try to move the battery compartment or a way the battery can move over. Unfortunately, I don't think that's possible at the moment to move the battery components over. I did kind of take a peek in the case, and I don't know. There's just not enough room. That's why they have this like socket or whatever you want to call it, this attachment over here. I unfortunately can't get that to work. So I tried. I even got some like spare parts that I had lying around that I can just solder my own little connectors, but there's nowhere for the battery to sit. So, and I'm not that talented to where I can make a whole new battery thing. So, you know, it is what it is. Now we're going to be left with this guy. And the way we're going to be doing this because we have to unscrew all these Phillips head screws. Yeah, it could also interfere with the Bluetooth module. However, I was reading on the Norbauer's website that it still works when you plug it. Like, it still works when you plug it in. So if you plug in a powered USB connection and want to use Bluetooth to get to another PC or something, and I kind of read some, oh, not kind of, I did read some Reddit articles and other forums saying that people still got it to work, which I thought was interesting. We can try it today, but I only have one device for Bluetooth here, so. I find this style better than just push-fit ribbon cables. Dude, I highly agree. I think that is a nicer way to push in the ribbon cable, because even reassembling that particular ribbon cable is really nice. So, all right, let's, I guess let's start unscrewing things. Let's get my screwdriver kit. I hate when I do this. I give my desk a little bit of a clean facelift type thing, and then I lose where I put everything. What board am I using today? This is the Vero. It's very nice. All right. But how are you guys doing? A sticker that says do not remove. Yeah, that's what it said. Do not remove. Oh, by the way, for this sub goal, I'm thinking we're probably going to give away one of the Neo CU series. I just don't know which one we're going to give away. So one of the three, I'll make it random. We'll make it random. All right, let's start to unscrew things. Again, I don't know how I'm going to build this. I have a feeling the way I want to build this is just to do it the long way, because I feel like that's kind of the more proper way to do it, but we'll see. Thank you, Flick. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're going to lube the sliders too. Well, lube this part. Basically, we're only going to be lubing two pieces over here, but we'll get to that here in a moment. I actually meant to ask the client if they wanted 205 or GS2, because I think GS2 would kind of slap on this. Although I've never done Topper with GS2. But I feel like it would kind of add to that bit of depth, because I've been getting, like me, when I use GS2 for regular MX switches, I do get a bit more depth out of the switch. So I'd be curious if this kind of adds more depth to this, but I mean, obviously the client would have to allow me to just try it. Yeah, these are Phillips. Also, a little warning for anyone who's just maybe looking at this video in the future and is just trying to like how do I disassemble the HHKB Pro? Those three screws actually screw into plastic. There's no metal insert, unfortunately, from what I saw. So you're gonna have to be careful. I was just looking at it now, I'm like, oh yeah, I should warn people. Can you give a tutorial on all the different lube types? There are a lot, and I've only used a handful. So, they crack easy. Oh, the HHKB Pros? Yeah, taking them out, dude, they were kind of like tough in there, dude. Not just the wall that looks nice, the Manta project looks amazing. Really looking forward. Thank you, Keeb's Nest. Yeah, I saw, you were the one who posted about the TKL, right? Yeah. You know, I never even gave that any thought until right now. I think it's even, like, I am humbled that people even want this, that I have not even given thought to what if we made this into a TKL, you know? So, I'm humbled that people even want this, dude. Truly, truly humbled. That raw copper on the Manta should genuinely be an option. I'll mention it to Bull. I'm gonna be honest, it looked really fucking sick. I just don't know if there's any downsides to having that. Cause I'm just not sure. Like, I don't know how long that would actually last like that. I suppose you can just clear coat it like that to protect it. You know, I'll talk to Bull. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, wouldn't it be kind of, I don't know, wouldn't there be some sort of downside? But are the domes fine if they come in contact with GS2? I know dielectric messes domes up, for example. Dielectric, I believe some dielectric could mess up the domes. I don't know about GS2. I don't think it would mess up the domes. This is such a nerve-wracking process with this stuff, by the way. Everything's so delicate about this particular part that you just don't want to make everything fly, you know? Oh boy. Here we go with this now. My least favorite part. Kind of stuck to the top. You know what? Maybe we do this the longer process. They're not really coming out very nice. As you can see. Slowly but surely, but... Nah, let's just do this. The dome will stick to the PCB, so it should be just good pulling up. Nope. We're going to do this the longer process. Rip. Yeah, I've never seen that happen before, so... Oh well, my friend wanted me to try it. I was opposed to doing it like this anyways. Guess we didn't get lucky. GG's. Very GG here. You know what I want to do first then? So anyways, this is how this looks. Basically, you have these rubber domes over here with springs underneath. And then you have sliders, which kind of look like... Here, I'll show you guys. This goes this way. Sliders kind of look like... If it wants to push out. Did you 105 the springs? No. They only asked for the sliders to be done, so... wait, did you show the HD case? No. Still in the box. I will show you guys after this, though. Let me actually just take these off. Surprised this didn't come out very nicely. Actually, is this side? Let's do like this so I can at least do just putting these back down here. I'm just going to lay these where they're supposed to go, and then that way there I can have a point of reference for when I do this later. I know it's going to look messy, but all it's for point of reference. It just didn't come out nice. Oh well, we tried. Thocky keyboard. I'm pretty clueless on Topper. I mean, I'm also not like extremely well versed in them. I've only modded a handful. But it's fun. I'm using a Classic Pro for work. Yeah, you like yours. I know you do. I feel like this one here. Yeah, that's that. Okay, that one there's the right orientation. Assembling this in the factory must be hell. I don't know how it's actually assembled in the factory. That'd be genuinely really cool to take a look at. Let's see. Let's take out the stab first. And the stab, there's little clips on the stab. Which, I forget how much pressure I actually need for this. Building endgame to endgame. Oh, yeah. Hi, Keycap. How are you doing, by the way? Why isn't this coming out nice? You know what? Let me get my other tweezers. These ones here are stressing me out, these tweezers. I like the sound of the HG more than the Seneca, low-key. I listened to Teja's Seneca, and I'm going to be real. I feel so bad saying this, but I thought that was the worst out of all of the sound profiles that come from Norbauer's lineup. I don't know why I didn't like that one there, but I just did not like that one there. Where is my other set of tweezers? No, let me just use this. What is good, Plastic? How you doing, man? Oh, these are not coming out. The Norbauer stabs look so interesting. They are pretty cool. All right, there's one. The plastic tabs are being a little silly right now. Longevity is going to be more of an interesting... Oh, on those stabs? Oh, the Norbauer stabs? Yeah, I mean, there's also that side of it for sure. We'll have to see longevity-wise. Was this already pre-lubed? Oh, yeah. But it's pretty bad pre-lubed. It's like only on one side. See? Huh. Oh, the wire's done. At least the wire's done, not bad. Little chunky lube bits over here. A lot of parts, most space bars on Torpor are pre-lubed. Well, I've done a few other, I think the Real Force ones, and honestly, I don't think they were. If memory serves, I don't think they were pre-lubed at all. All right, now let's see if I remember how to do this too. All right, one. We're gonna be here a little while doing this, so if you guys need to take like a little break, by all means. This hurts doing it. I wish I had a better tool for this. Nope, we're just gonna have to do this with my hand. Hi, Captain TV, how you doing, dude? Do you see my DM? I sent you a few. Oh, I'll take a look after this. Honestly, I've been a little busy today, so I haven't really done much. Take a break? No, thank you. Damn it, you're too kind, dude. You don't want to take a break from me? Damn, this hurts. You know what's crazy? Last time I did this, it also hurt a whole bunch. Ow. You can use the iFixit screwdriver and push it through. You think so? Bro, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna damage something doing like that. Oh man. Use a Bic pen to punch them out. I do it all the time. You know what? Let's just do it like this. Let's just not. Let's grab like this guy over here. A circular one to put equal pressure. Nope, that's too thick. You know what? I'm just gonna use my finger, dude. With the back of the screwdriver? I don't know, guys. The back of the screwdriver is not doing shit. He made a custom tool? Honestly, a custom tool sounds sick right now. You know what? That's actually way easier. We'll just do it with the back of this. Jesus, dude. Like last time I did this, it wasn't this difficult. Goodbye, O-ring there. Come back to me, O-ring. Sounds so destructive? Not really. Gotta say, Tuber's gotta be the most tedious thing to modify. I have a feeling it only looks tedious But truth be told, like, this is going to be a pretty simple process. I think the only part of the process I might take a little bit longer to do is how to assemble this particular board. But
So nice. Alex,
Hi,
I
Sean.
love these streams. It makes my day.
I'm glad, dude. Can't wait to hear Alex put the caps on. Loki, the best part about building Topper. Really? I've done it a bunch of times. What makes it the best part to you? Is this ever updated? That's crazy, bro. How come I'm getting roasted right now? What did I do wrong? I don't get it. What did I do wrong, dude? I mean, he's not wrong. Guys, at least I'm live, okay? At least I'm consistently live. Your build command, wow, shots fired. Oh my god, dude. And the build command is consistently wrong. You know why I do it, guys? It's to encourage discussion between all of us. That is all. It is just literally to encourage discussion between everyone here. It's to get you guys to talk to me. That's it, dude. No other reason. Oops. God, maybe I should have not worn or put this desk pad today. This slippery, slidey desk pad. Ooh, my stomach just growled, but I had a nice dinner. You went live at 7:01 today, so you're consistently late? Whatever, dude. You know what? I won't be late anymore when Tim Keelis decides to stream, okay? That is it. That is my rule for you guys. This is another nerve-wracking part for me. There's that one. Come to me. Stay here, please. One piece. Whatever. Fallout. It's fine too. And then this guy. Damn, these angled tweezers actually coming in clutch today, though. For real. For real, actually coming in clutch. Okay. Well, leave that ring over there. Yeah, I don't use the angled tweezers too much, but so nice. Interesting. All right, now we can put this aside. This throws me off, this little dot over here, because I always think it's just dirt, but it's actually just an LED indicator, or where one's supposed to go. All right. Toby, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you, man. One second. You want to see the case as well before we start lubing stuff? Let me take it out here. I don't exactly know what edition this is, but it looks really pretty. It's like titanium or something. It's really pretty. Titanium edition. Drop test. That's the TI edition. Titanium indeed. Okay, so next up, we need to grab this plate, which is the Norbauer plate. You guys can see the logo there. And then first, what I actually want to do here. So obviously this is a very pretty build, but there are some, I forget what this is called when you get some, like, is it called flash or whatever? See this shit over here? Just want to get rid of some of this stuff here. I was looking, I didn't really look too much at the build instruction thing, but I was reading some other people say that there's just a lot of this on this particular plate. So I was trying to get rid of it. I don't want that to interfere with anything,
God
so.
damn, dude.
DNA, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie, dude. Like, there was a few before stream, because I actually did a little bit of this before stream, because I figured this might be really boring for you guys. But there were some, like, pretty bad spots on the plate. Yeah, like, that's a pretty bad one right there, too. Can you guys see that? Right there? It's like a little hair type thing, but it's not. It's just part of the flash. Or I guess how this thing gets molded. So we're just gonna try to get rid of as much as possible here. Just by kind of filing it away. All right, we look, oh. Looking good now. Perfect. Dude, my skin is on fire today still. My skin is, oof. All right, let's just do 205. Let me get some, actually, where's my little, there it is. Actually, that's not it. Where's my other one? Here it is. Gotcha. Am I putting lotion on it? Yeah, I'm gonna put lotion on this. I've never heard it. I've never heard it done that way, but yes, there's gonna be some lotion that goes on this. Where is that little syringe now? Where's my syringe that I need? Ah, there it is. This is the thing that fell down. Do you need your skin lubed? Honestly, yeah. I've been trying lotions and stuff. It hasn't really been working too well. I know it's kind of weird that I'm just doing this, like, but we don't need a lot, so. Just for now. Crytox 205. It's actually 205G0. Okay. Get it right. Get it right, dude. I was about to build my first Tripper Matrix Falcon. Turns out I can learn from today's stream. Yeah, a little bit. And then the only parts you really want to lube are these. I'm not going to point with the brush. Is like right here and right here. And that's really all you need to lube. I don't know if the client wants me to do anything else with today's build, but that's basically all you need to do. I've seen some people put a little bit of lube on the outside over here, but I don't think that would be good because it's going to travel all the way up the slider over here. But the rails are as far as I usually go personally. And I've tried doing the whole thing where you can put a little bit of lube, like I've seen some people do this too, and I tried it on one of my own EC builds where it's like people put a little bit of lube underneath the dome or something like that. I don't like that at all. I thought it sounded sloppy after that. But yeah, I was gonna do this off stream, but man, this would have been like I told you, like a 20-minute build maybe. And if it gets too crazy, Aquifer. Dude, I'm kind of like burnt out on buying creams at this point here, man. I've tried everything people have suggested to me, and nothing seems to be working for my skin. It's kind of a bummer, and it's kind of making me feel like sad, if I'm being honest. Just embrace the whole, as GMK chosen, which one? Coconut oil? That is something, okay, that is one thing I've not tried, which I want to try. But I do have coconut oil and coconut, God, what is it called? I have some coconut stuff, yes. something else coconut. It's solely appreciate you putting the build together. Feel free to experiment with types of lube to test the sound without the silencing rings. I have another heavy Grail without the rings and I actually liked it. You know, I was gonna ask you, but like, if you already have one without the rings in it, what if we just do yours with the rings today? And get a kind of a quieter one so it kind of varies for you, you know? Because I was going to ask you before stream, but I didn't know if you thought you maybe would have already mentioned that when you sent it over. Vicks Vapo Rub? I tried doing the whole... Oh, dude, I tried using a whole bunch of that stuff. The petroleum jelly at night didn't really work too well for me still. I think this is not my normal brush. I think this is my older brush that's frayed a little bit, but you know what? It's fine. He's a collector. I have another with silencing rings as well. Oh my. Maybe we do no rings today. What do you guys want to do? Solely, what if we leave it up to chat? I feel like there's no good answer coming from me here. What do you guys want to do? Rings or no rings? So basically, I could remove the silencing rings off these. But it might not be that, like, traditional kind of thok you get with this. Might be a bit of a different sound profile, maybe. Up to you guys, though. I've never installed them on any of mine, so... I only got like 3 EC boards, though, so just so you guys know. For some reason, I thought I was going to be faster at doing this. But I guess I'm going at not a bad speed. A little bit more on that one. Do you recommend slides, domes, and other stuff from Desky? I've never tried it. The stuff I usually get came in a kit when I've ordered the parts for stuff. So if someone here, like I said, I only know a little bit about the stuff that I've tried with EC stuff. So it's not my forte, but I'm sure there's other people here in chat today who are much smarter in the world of EC than I am. Desky sliders are slightly larger than in spec on the cap mount and can damage caps. Get a Geon stem trimmer, otherwise good. Well, there you go. Gingy has answered a question from us. Going to be janky not having silencing rings on the Type S sliders. So should we leave the sliders on for this one? Again, my initial thing was I was gonna, just because I typed on the board prior to this and I thought it sounded pretty good. So just needed a little bit of tweaking. Leave on. Let's just leave it on then. Frick it. Also, I wouldn't go overboard on this, by the way. That's why, like, there wasn't much lube I put in here to start, and we're not using much lube. Just a light coat is all you actually need for this. And then just make sure to spread it around. Evenly coat these sliders. Hi, Zany. How you doing? And also, thank you again, by the way, DNA. I really appreciate the 5 gifted from earlier. I don't know if I said thank you enough, but thank you, man. Oh my god, Annette. You know what, Annette? We're to turn your comment, your sussiness, into a positive. How are you doing today?
God damn, dude.
Burn, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Thank you, my friend. Strong recommend getting KLC sliders, housings, and stabs. Desky for springs, domes, and rings. Or wait for Clever and Sip to come out with their own stuff. Yes, you could also wait for Clever and Sip. They have some interesting stuff. If you guys are interested in this world of keyboards. Very interesting stuff. Pay week? You got a Frog Mini in your switches in Oh, dude, nice. That Frog Mini came in really quick, ain't it? A natural progression. Those look like genuine Topper rubber domes. Do not use dielectric or other. I mean, yeah, they came out of the HHKB. Yeah. There's gonna be nothing that happens like that. We're just using 205, straight 205 today. I was considering using the carbon lube, but I feel like I want to test that on my own stuff before I recommend it to a client. I wonder how GS2 would sound though. I'd be curious. Will there be Gamba? No. I have nothing to Gamba today, unfortunately, guys. No new sets or anything like that. Nothing at all. I wish I did, dude. Are there any notable Topper case kits? I don't know. Again, my knowledge is limited, so. Marcia was talking about how boards she gets from vendors are taxable. Is it the same for you in Canada? Yes. So the way that works, if a vendor gives you a board, you have to pay tax on it. Because it's considered income. But what's nice about, you can kind of work around it, because if you receive it and then ship it out as like a sample, you could also use it as like a bit of a write-off there too, but it balances itself out. Hence why I give so many of the boards away. Keeping them is kind of tough. So, do you have any experience with Corsa plates? Standard? Oh, Corsa plates? I've only gotten a few from clients. I've never had one cut myself. But no is the answer. Only a few clients have sent me. What if you say nothing, perhaps? I'm a very by-the-book kind of guy, by the way. So, for me, can't do that. I'm very by the book. By the way, this is like one of like 4 EC builds we're doing in the next like month. I don't know why everyone's been wanting me to do EC stuff. So a few people have commissioned me to do EC stuff. So we're gonna do EC stuff. I'm just double checking to make sure I got everything here. Because I can see where I've lubed. Do a little bit more on this one. All right, we're good. We are good with this. Let's leave the O-rings on, like I said. Oof, my thumb is killing me today. Like right over here, like the bone. I feel like I hit it. I feel like I hit my thumb a little too hard. Now we're gonna pop all of these back in. Make sure they all have the ring in there too. We're still using stock stabilizers for this build. I mean, I don't think. Did you put anything else in the box? I don't think we did. I don't think there's any aftermarket stuff other than this. Oh, sliders. Dude, I thought you said stabilizers. Dude, my bad, Zany. The coffee is not hitting for me right now, bro. I am so tired. Like, that's why I put heavy sleepy. But the coffee is just not hitting for me at all right now, dude. Any plans for this weekend? Well, I wanted to go get some food with some friends tomorrow, but it looks like it's gonna... I don't think we're getting a storm or something tonight. So unfortunately, I don't think we're getting anything at all. Actually, hold on. I want to re-put these in for a second. Let's. I want to orient these all the same way. I feel like I'm doing like 1 and 1 here. I don't think there's any difference here, but we're just going to do them all the same way. I woke up to thunder today. Oh, did you? Yeah, we're supposed to get a big storm tonight, I think. Alex's OCD kicking in. Good job. I'm just like that. If the parts all have to have like a little notch on the top, I want them to all face the same way, dude. That's just the way I am. Actually, they're all gonna go in the same way. Oops, I knocked out the wrong one. I'm really hoping it doesn't turn into a massive ice storm. I mean, that's what they said we're getting tomorrow, which I'm a little nervous for because I said I was like supposed to meet some people tomorrow, and I hope I don't end up wanting to go out and then suddenly it's like I'm getting rained on, you know what I mean? And it's a nice storm, so I might go grab 2 little blocks of foam to put this on, but I think we're okay. I think we should be fine for this. It rained all day here. Not enough thunder and lightning for my liking, though. Oh, do you prefer more? Are you guys into storms? I'm not into storms. I am not into it. Storms are great. Oops. I'm up the road from you in Sudbury and it's snowing 45 centimeters today? Yeah, you know what? Maybe all my plans are going to be canceled this weekend. I'm going to stream on Sunday, but like, I'm not going to lie, man. I've been kind of burnt out from the weekends. Hear me out. The weekends are supposed to be cool and fun and I'm supposed to enjoy myself, but every time a weekend rolls by, it ends up being kind of lame. It ends up being a little bit bad weather. I think we had one nice Saturday a few Saturdays ago. So nice. Montreal is also getting a ton of snow. I hope you guys are good there. Also, Nade, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you, man. SOO, and I'm over the snow. We're expecting a massive ice storm. Fuck. The thing about ice storms too is they're fucking like dangerous, bro. Like 29 Celsius here tomorrow. Bro, what does Annette have to show off for? He's already living the life, dude, and he has to now tell me he's getting better weather than me. It's like bro has a whiteboard or something. For real. Bro has a whiteboard. I do. Check my Sunday photos. Oh my god. This Sunday we're actually going to do Sunday photos. 110%. If I cop out and you guys see me not wanting to do it, you can yell at me. Finally, yeah, we'll do it. Because I think we're doing a Kohaku on Sunday. I can't remember if it's hot swap or not, so it might be a perfect day to do that. Might be the absolute most perfect day. The move is to just fuck off into the mountains and around dinner time bring some food in a bag with you and watch the sunset. I wish. We've been having some really nice sunrises lately in Toronto. I feel like I've been really happy with some of the sunrises. Ow, that hurt. Sunday photos has now become someday photos. Damn, that's crazy. That's my bad. Alex, why are you tempting me with these antipode boards? First the Numa, now the Vero? Dude, look how good it looks. Look one more time. Just take a look. Tell me that doesn't look sweet. It's nice, right? Clean? It's so nice. Honestly, the stealthy look on this desk right now, like this just all black unit, is just looking sweet. Actually, I will admit, even that titanium build that we're going to be doing today for this is kind of nice looking. I think we're also going to really like it. Okay, so that is done, and now we're going to put this back in. Or you know what? Maybe I should have done this first. But this just clips in, just pops right back in here. And then remind me here in a moment, once we put some of this back together, I want to add a little bit more lube to these stabs. Just a tiny bit more. This one goes this way. Isn't this board like 3K? It's pricey. It is indeed pricey. Perfect. Evening, Mr. Toes. What's up, Ray? How you doing? Actually, this one here is very well lubed. I don't think this one here needs any more. Oh, did that sound ring just pop off there? I think it did. You know what? I'm gonna redo this one here. O-ring fell? Yeah, I see it, I see it. I got you.
God damn, dude.
Ray, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s, man. That's very kind of you. I'll pick up the O-ring. Give me one sec, guys. This O-ring's being a little loosey-goosey here. And there we go. You gotta shmoo the hell out of them? What does shmoo the hell out of them mean? We have to lube them more? Well, I mean, luckily, can I inject a little bit into this? I think I can if we need. So let's just do a little bit more. This is very small amounts I'm putting in, but it should be enough to not make anything rattle. This one's good, this one's good. We'll just do this. Okay. Can you show us how much? I don't know if I'll have a good lighting angle here, but you guys can see a little bit more. Basically kind of just coating every wall for the most part with some lube, just in case it moves back and forth here. Okay. Yeah, I think this is good. Dude, I have to admit, this like finer tip syringe for this is so handy. Get the area where it clips in. Oh yeah, that's true too. Good point, guys. Although I don't think that's going to rattle much, that particular point, because that is clipped in. If anything, that'll be kind of a scratchy noise. Okay. Looking good, looking good. We did these ones here, although I do want to spread this out a little bit here. There we go. All right. Looking good. Now, let's grab the case. I'm going to wash my hands really quick. BRB. Yeah, we're going to do the Phi 65. Is it Phi or Phi? I can't even remember how it's pronounced. Let me go see what day that is. Oh my god, dude. My internet has been slow lately, dude. Thank you, Zany. April 2nd. April 2nd. We had a really fun I had a really fun April Fool's stream for you guys, but it fell through. So we're still going to do something fun, but it's not going to be as fun as the thing we originally planned. Which I'm kind of bummed about, I'm not going to lie. A little bit bummed. Also, I played the PvE for TFT, the new set. Dude, the new set's kind of fun. I heard some mixed things from other people saying they didn't like the new set one bit, but I'm enjoying it, dude. I mean, mind you, I've only played like 5 rounds, but the April Fool's stream will be Morgan J. That would be hella funny. That would be crazy funny. All right, let's take this foam stuff out first here. Just put this here for now. This is adhered in there. Perfect. So now we can open this guy up. Do you guys want to see the case? Or should we wait till we finish building it? It's up to you guys. I was going to open it all up first. A gamer keyboard? No, it was even better than that, but kind of fell through. Titanium. Very, very, very pretty. It has a really nice like sheen to it overall. Yeah. Like it captures light pretty nice, although it is a bit of a fingerprint magnet, so we'll have to wipe this down, but it is really, really gorgeous. Here, let's just move this off to the side. Extremely pretty. I can't wait till we actually finish building this. It was in it, but the shipping for those boards has not come through yet. Were you going to stream yourself gaming? Is that the April Fool's joke? Is it because I suck? Honestly, I am not very good at playing video games, so totally fair. I get it. Let's move you over to this cloth. Hold this thing here. Thank you for being so patient, everybody. A Casio keyboard? People are actually receiving theirs, at least from what I'm seeing in Typeface's Discord. Yeah, the few people that were I was supposed to do 2 on April Fool's. I thought it would be really funny to do 2 back-to-back ones, but both people didn't get theirs in time, so it was a bit of a bummer. Okay, so if memory serves... I'm going to look at the build guide, but I just want to see if my memory is like on point today or not. This goes up top here, right? This goes here, and then we lay the other thing on top. You definitely want something to prop the board up, Alex? Yeah, we're going to have to do that, but hold on one second. Well, actually, I don't know if we really need to prop this up at the moment, because it's going to prop itself up. Although, oh, this is the wrong way. This goes this way. This kind of reminds me of the JO2 a little bit. Very finicky. Yeah. Honestly, we didn't do too bad, though. It's in. And this goes here. Beautiful. So nice.
Only a few months in the scene, but learned so much watching you streams and vids.
Thank you, man.
Thanks for all you do.
I don't know who it was who did that, but thank you so much. I appreciate you getting a t-shirt. Thank you, dude. Thank you very, very much. Was there supposed to be more screws in here? I don't remember. No, right? Because this goes... Wait, what? There is supposed to be more screws. Hold on one second. Is it just these two? Or am I going crazy here? I took it. Where's my mouse? Let me look at the build guide real quick. I don't see any other package of screws. Heavy Grail. Norbauer Heavy Grail. Is there a build guide on this? Build instructions. Alright, this is where he's putting in the foam. I feel like I'm missing screws. No, these screws are from the back of the PCB. These screws are from the bottom of the case. But I don't see another bag of screws anywhere. You can use the same from the OG? But I need those for the domes and stuff. Yeah, these are for the bottom of the case. These are for the PCB/plate assembly. Or this PCB assembly here. Although, actually, do I have to use the OG ones? Is that what the intention is here? I guess so, huh? Okay. I think we do use the OG ones then. Maybe that's the purpose. I'm not too familiar with this particular transplant of keyboard here. Although I feel like it's... Interesting. The plate screws are separate from the PCB screws? Alright, so plate screws then. Where are the plate screws? Yeah, so those are all the PCB screws over here. Norbauer supplies the screws? Uh-oh. There is nothing in here, guys. There is a card, which I open and there's nothing inside. Unless there's more, like, some are buried in this. I mean, no, this is a solid block of foam here. Let me check the shipping box. Maybe they came out or something. I have no idea. This is just the HHKB box. Oh, yep, it fell out. That is funny. They fell out. They're over here. I was gonna say, I thought this was supposed to come with a file, but I guess it ripped off the thing there where the plate came in. Oh, I don't like how the sticker is done here. It's kind of awkward. How is this done? It's like twist it and then they put a sticker on. Do you mind if I cut this to the owner of the board? It's up to you. It's up to you solely. Because I can't untwist it. Go for it? Okay, thank you very much. We aren't cooked, chat. No being cooked today. Perfect. Let's put that to the side. I kind of showed you guys the color, dude. It was such a nice process getting the new color of the wall. I have to admit, it just feels like really good. So I'm extremely happy. Extremely happy that I decided to go with something that was a little bit... I feel like green is pretty daring. In my humble opinion here, but... Dude, it not only makes the space feel fresh, but okay, hear me out. I also feel like it made this space feel... this sounds so stupid, but like, I know it's not a plant, but I kind of feel like now I don't need as many plants in the room because the green is a good substitute for that. I know that sounds a little ridiculous, but that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I don't like the way this screw is screwing here. You have to just readjust the plate a little bit everywhere. So nice. Thank you very much to the person who also bought another shirt. Thank you very much. Well, actually, I don't know what it was because it just says mechanical someone. That's it. Thank you, thank you. All this talk about green has my hands itching. Were you also considering doing it too? Painting your wall? But no, dude, it was really nice. It was a nice change up. I feel like I needed to do this. Nice handkerchiefs and also cleaning cloths. I don't know how many people would buy cleaning cloths. I'm gonna be honest, Shinji. That's something I thought of at one point too, but I don't know. I don't know how many people would buy them. Had a great, sorry, read that one there. Read my message, Alex. Can you type it again? Alex will get his whiteboard on April Fools. God damn it, dude. So mean, Zany. So mean to me. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Slowly getting it all assembled. What is this marking on the inside? It's gone. After the stream ends, I'll watch the last stream. I kind of want to hear what was the consensus for the HMX Sonya. Oh, I mean, spoiler. They're really nice switches. I want to use them again. in a different build, but super nice. So I started designing it. I was thinking about maybe adding some other little things to it, Shikigami, but I'm hoping next week. You can actually fool us in many different ways. You think so? How can I fool you? I can never fool you guys. New hoodie? Yes. Alright, I'm not gonna go, I'm just gonna make sure everything's to a stopping point here for screws. But we're not gonna crank these screws in. Just until it feels forced to stop. Those pictures of the manta you posted on Insta are fire. You like it, dude? I'm so pumped people are excited for that, man. I have to admit, the photos they took from the factory are insane. I had to ask Bull like 4 times. I'm like, are you sure they took these photos and these are not renders? Because they kind of look like renders. And he's like, no, they're real. I said, oh. I don't believe you. I was like, no, dude, I do not believe you. This looks sick, though. This is a really cool view of the inside of the board here. Yeah, it was the fucking factory, dude. I honestly, when they told me that, I was like, man, I wholeheartedly think you're lying to me right now. I'm like, you are absolutely lying to me, dude. All right, so we also have to make sure the foam is good too, which I think I did a pretty good job on evening that out already. Bro, I killed it. I did. The foam is perfectly aligned. There is no random foam bits. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see this because I have no random foam bits anywhere. Look at that. None at all. We killed it. First go. Super happy about that. Did you question reality in your love of photography? No, I think they legitimately have a space for taking photos, and I have to admit, I am a little bit jealous that they have a nice space where they can do, like the photos are taken on this like really cool metal bit that I thought was super, super neat, but I mean, it is what it is. All right, we're gonna lay down the domes now, and then we'll put the springs on. I think that's really gonna be... All right, now we're gonna have to raise it up. Now is gonna be the time where we raise this up a smidge. So, what should I use for this? Do I want 2 foam blocks? I feel like I do. Do I? Well, you know what I could use? 2 stabilizer boxes. Do they have a giant concrete block, though? No, you're right. They don't. I'm still ahead for that. I'm still ahead, dude. You're right. You're right. Are you guys getting sick of the concrete photos, though? Be honest. I mean, I'm not. I still like it to this day, but I've been trying to mix in some different ones, and I have a new area, a new corner in which I want to take some photos of. Never? I love you guys. You guys are the fucking best, dude. You guys are the best, alright? Absolute best. I'm gonna zoom out a bit so you guys can see more. Should I do it this way? I guess so. Alright. Let's just move things over. So this is how I normally do it, but I've heard people say this is a dumb way to do it, but I disagree. I think... Who did that? Gingy, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s. I think this is the easier way to do it, if I'm being real with you guys. I think flipping it over and hand-holding it is... It's such a pain in the ass. Go buy a whiteboard, nerd. God damn. That guy turned into something a little sinister. Flip it for science? Oh, I don't want to do that. This goes on this side. Actually, it's a little easier if I do it like this. I wish I'd thought of this today when I was soldering my compact ergo with the rotary encoder. This is not my idea, by the way, Captain. I think the first time I ever saw someone do this might have been Lightning, like Diego. But people have been doing this with these blockers. I think didn't someone like include blockers like this in one of the boxes at one point too? There was a brand that did that. I just don't remember what brand it was now. Was it Geon? Am I remembering this correct? Why do I feel like it was Geon? I have like a funny feeling it was Geon. Oh, that spring just came with us. Nice. Was it the Link 65? You're right. I think maybe that was the Link. I have a feeling you are correct then. It might have been the Link 65. Alright, next up here, I'm just going to just align these a little nicer. Ooh, my back. Staring at my black Sperry compact ergo with GMK Cosmos. Maybe I should use a set with color. Nah. Dude, Cosmos is sick. Don't even stress. Sometimes ain't no need. What is that cook keep up there? Wait, what happened? What is that? Oh, the keyboard? This keyboard's the Vero, which is... I've been loving it. Today I've been using this all day and I've been loving it, dude. I was gonna say, did Cosmos ship? I didn't know Cosmos shipped already. I feel like it's still way off. So nice.
2 whole years. Alexotos, wow.
Thank you, I appreciate that, Maze. Thank you, dude. Very, very kind. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm just taking my time with this. Just chilling. I know we told stories at the beginning of stream. Cosmos arrived to EU customers? Really? Damn, you guys got those quick. I mean, it makes more sense you guys got those quick, actually. Never mind. Makes more sense you guys got those a bit quicker. Literally in the same country as the people who manufacture them, so... Makes a lot of sense. I feel like this one here goes vertically. Yes, it does. It has to clip in like that. Perfect. My origami got delivered today. I can't wait to... Oh, wait. Which color origami did you end up getting? The origami is so nice, dude. You're going to love it, bro. Descaro shipped out my Cosmos March 4th. Oh. And it hasn't arrived yet? I feel like if it's within Canada, it should have arrived already. I did get it? Oh, okay. Damn, that was quick too. Hi, Alex. I miss you. I love you. I hope you're doing well. Oak. I was thinking about you today. That's why I messaged you today, Oak. I hope you're doing well too, man. Hope life's been treating you the best of all, bro. Looking good so far, guys. The Nolan N1 arrived at my door a few minutes ago. Ooh. Nolan's a fun keyboard. Honestly, that board was fun to build on stream. A little tough to use. Definitely more of a showpiece keyboard. I hope you enjoy it, Killed. The N1 is so absurd. It is. Did the N1 also have an EC kit, actually, come to think about it? It was a trampoline. Yeah, if it somehow utilized a lower front height, I think that thing could have been like a beast. It could have been really cool. But it's a little tall. A little tough to use in that sense. Spaceship keyboard. Dude, it is kind of a spaceship. Seriously is, dude. How we doing, Soli? You enjoying the build process? I'm sure you probably know more about these builds than I do. Writing this message with an HHKB with a weird spacebar stab ping when bottoming out. What's the solution? Did you happen to mod them already? Loving it, man? Love that, dude. I hope you know, by the way, Soli, I'm taking some insane pictures of this. Like, I need to take a bunch of these on the concrete cube with the titanium version. It's gotta happen, dude. Heavy lube works for a while. What lube are you using exactly for that? You gotta be careful with overdoing it with lube. Oh, wait, why didn't it pause? Okay, my thing is you gotta be careful with overdoing it, alright? Hear me out. Really quick pause from the build. Dude, I've seen too many people get into this trap, bro. Alright? If you put too much lube, it ends up sounding like squishy farts. Like, it's like a... I don't even want to make the sound with my noise because you guys are all going to make fun of me. But if you use too much, it kind of does exactly what you're trying to make it stop doing it. Do it for science? I don't want to. Alright? The best kind of farts? So, I would suggest if it's still making noises with any stab or anything you're applying lube to, wipe it all down first. Squirts. Sounds like mac and cheese a little bit. Wipe it all down, then reapply the lube. But I would not like just keep adding more until it sounds better, because it most likely will just add too much and it's going to sound worse. Doo-doo TKL when? Silent but deadly are the worst. Guys, why are we talking about farts for? I just meant it in the keyboard perspective, you know? I didn't actually mean like real farts. This is crazy. This is crazy to me. Why did my music play again? Come on, music. If you overlube a toper board in the wrong way, it can literally sound like a mini whoopee cushion. I mean, to be honest though, Gingy, low key, even the MX stuff, man. Not just toper, but like MX can also sound like a wet fart whoopee cushion type thing. I'm sure it's even more exaggerated with this. I am sure it probably is. There was an incident where a woman had a really... Okay, you know what I mean? Emergency landing. Why are we talking about this, guys? Why are we talking about it? Oh my gosh. Let's do a new topic. How often do you guys relube your stabs and switches? Dude, you know what's crazy? I literally got asked this morning. I've actually never relubed a set of switches in my entire existence doing keyboards. Even my original board that I like lubed a long time ago, which was, I think my first set of switches ever that I lubed were Telios. And my dad uses that keyboard all the time. I don't think we've ever needed to relube switches. Now stabs, I've had to do it, but never switches. So I don't know if you guys have had different experiences, which would be really interesting to see if you guys did. Even mine, or is it mine? Tell me. Hi, SM. How you doing? Wait, what happened, SM? But yeah, never had to. Actually, SM, one of his boards was one of my first boards too. Well, when I first got in, the keyboard Dad uses, he's using a Tofu right now, but he actually has one of your boards at his place with artisans on it. But yeah, actually one of your boards is one of my very first as well. How are you doing, by the way? I feel like it's been a long time. I hope things are well, my friend. Yeah, he's using the acrylic board as an artisan board right now. I think he's using
Alex,
the Tofu just because he likes the way it sounds right
news.
now. Tell
the
me.
good part, I'm starting a new job. The bad part is it your mortal enemy, USPS.
Oh god. Actually, USPS is not as bad. UPS is my mortal enemy. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, Crummy. Alright. Now we're just going to lay this on top. USPS is alright. Do you guys have problems with USPS? I feel like USPS I'm pretty tame with, dude. Because they transfer to Canada Post. And with Canada Post, I'm usually, like, pretty good. So. Alright. Shall we put this down, then? This the right way? It is. Did I get that right? Is that aligned in the right spot? I feel like it is. Let me just actually readjust this one here. DHL is the best. I wish there was a better way. You know, I will criticize this, and I hope Soli doesn't mind that I'm using this as a point to criticize it. I wish there was a better way. And I'm sure it could be implemented by just having some sort of like alignment pin or blocker go through something. But imagine this. Imagine where the screw hole or the screws should have been. Imagine like a taller standoff. I feel like that would have been so smart for this. But instead, no standoff. So we're left to kind of guess where this goes. Yeah, like a motherboard or something. I feel like I got it, but I can't tell. I feel like that's it. Hard to fucking see anything, not gonna lie. You guys just seen the top of my head. Alright, I guess let's screw it in and find out. I'm surprised that wasn't implemented like that. I'm a very, like, it has to be easy to build. It has to like make sense when you're putting something together like this. I think we got it in place. I can see some of the holes there, so. Just screw in a thread and then it'll be perfect. Yeah. Also, what's up, Omnitype? How you doing, man? Get them corners. Yeah, we got it. We're aligned, but
So nice.
still. Screws are the alignment. Okay, hear me out though. Hear me out. The reason why, also thank you, Asian Fork, really appreciate it. The reason why I said it'd be nice to have some sort of alignment is to not drag things out of place as you're kind of like shimmying this around. Hear me out. That is, I guess, more my reasoning there. Okay, these do have to be nice and tight. And we'll test if all this works, and if not, we'll unscrew it all. Next, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Like, we have the EC Bauer Light and SIP PCBs at Canon, but can we get a bare bones or EC kit of the classic TKL? Oh, you'd have to ask Mike. You would have to ask Mike there. Next, thank you again for 20 months, bro. Thank you, dude. All right. Oof. Now the next thing after this will be taking apart the, I guess, daughter board, you can call it. I don't know if the WoW stick would be good here, by the way. I think the WoW stick would be kind of ass here. I would say just do everything by hand. I'm kind of wanting to do an EC Classic TKL with PBS MV Classic. That'd be nice. One Zen, thank you so much for the Prime. Very, very soon. Yeah, we'll even be doing it here too. We'll be building one of those. Sorry, I'm just focusing on screwing these in right now. I mean, dude, you know, can I give the Agar some credit for something? Dude, I think the Agar literally probably brought so many people back into EC, or just kind of maybe put it, I hate to say put it on the map again, but I think people saw the Agar and were like, EC's cool. And I think that, like I said, I think it really put it on the map or something like that. So it gave EC more traction. I think the switches for sure as well. I think those switches definitely also gave it a push in the right direction. But kind of cool. Definitely kind of cool. Again, I'm not like the biggest fan of EC stuff. It does feel really good to type on. Sound-wise, it's not my fave thing in the world. Even my modded stuff that I've used. Maybe this will change my mind a bit, but I like my MX switches. I like my loudness. Make it accessible? Yeah, dude, the Agar was insanely accessible. Like, crazy accessible. Yeah, I would just use 20520 for night stabs. Okay. That is all of this. Why is it not triggering this? There we go. So, now, in theory... Oh, that is not a switch. It's a stab. So to make sure everything moves. Can you guys hear that? I know there's like some stuff running in the background, but... Alright, cool. So, next up, let's move this screw out of the way. Let's put this back like this. It's almost cap time. Almost. And then let us get this guy. Need you. Oh, it's using a different bit. God damn it. So refreshing to see a green PCB. A lot of people like green PCBs, man. A lot of people love them. Well, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing here. Oh, you guys can. So, I can't bring over the battery thing, unfortunately. Kind of a bummer, but it's okay.
God damn, dude.
Sean, thank you so much. I really appreciate the 5 tier ones. We'll do a giveaway at the end of the stream too, if you guys don't mind. We'll do it at the very, very end. Now, this should be installed somewhere too. I just don't remember how to install this. I think this is literally going to be installed on these 2 standoffs over here. Let's do that. I think it literally gets put here. I just don't know which hole. I think it's these 2. Is it? I think. Yeah, definitely not the one above. Okay, yeah, it's these 2. All right. And then I think it used those 2 screws in that other little baggie here. Oh, no, definitely not these. Am I just reusing? Oh, no, it's using these 2 then. Uh-huh. And then I also have to change my screws. What if we do mines? Then I'll do it right now. If you guys actually want me to do it right now, I will. Now or later? I still think we'll leave it to be a mystery Neo 65CU. And then this gives us those access to this at the bottom, which is cool. All right. Okay. Then I think we just need to put the foam on and then we're done. How does the foam get laid out here? Is the foam just right here? Is this literally it for the foam? No, that doesn't make any sense. Does the foam go like this? That's just extra? Oh, you don't need the foam? Alright. Perfect. Alright. This goes this way. And this is the, again, kind of a nice little clip this thing has. We're just gonna push that in. Actually, I'm gonna use my tweezers for that. And then we just turn this little latch to the downwards position, lock it in place, and we are good to go. And bam! We're pretty much done. Oh, is my camera struggling? It sees a flat color and it's like, no thank you. The background music's so romantic. Honestly, it's a nice, chill night with you guys. I needed a nice, chill night. I hope everyone's just vibing. Today was long, man. I had to run so many errands. I was just doing so many random things today that I am just glad we're just having a very relaxed night. Wasn't there supposed to be a little cover for this or something like that too, if memory serves? Wasn't there supposed to be like a plastic cover for that? Like a little silicone sleeve or something like that? Now I don't remember. I could have sworn there was at one point. This thing looks sweet. I almost don't want to assemble it right now, because I feel like I want to take photos with the keycaps off, and it's kind of violent taking off the keycaps for this. Modern art. It looks sweet, dude. Hold on, let me get a cloth. 1 second, guys. Putting the caps on is the best part. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Oh my god, dude. Thank you so much. You know what? We'll do the giveaway now is put the caps on. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. I'll remove all the fingerprints before. Actually, you know what? Low-key, I kind of like the fingerprints. I might leave the fingerprints on for the photos, think that's actually kind of neat. But when I ship it back to you, I'll remove them all. Let's do the giveaway now then. Screw it. Okay. I don't... Hold on, guys. It hasn't started. Who did it this time here? Was it Annette? Annette, it was... I'm just going to blame Annette. I'm thinking for the giveaway, if you guys are down, let's just do one random Neo 65... Or not 65, but Neo CU board. It could either be the 65, 60, or the 75 for the giveaway. Guys, it hasn't started yet. Oh my gosh. Random CU board. You guys kill me, dude. Alright. Go ahead. You guys have like 2 minutes. Isn't this Adam's fault? Honestly, it might be, dude. Very nice. I put the keycaps in like a really nice tray, by the way. Some like really padded tray because I didn't want them to get ruined or anything like that. What key was this again? Fuck, I don't remember which key this is. Show me, I'll tell. It says this one here. I think this is the function key, is it? Is this supposed to be function? No, there's letters on them. It's just hard to see. I think this is function, right? It's function, yeah. G, C. This is the sound you guys have been waiting for, by the way. Well, one person in particular has been waiting for. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. You know what? These keycaps go super well with this too, I have to admit. It's like a charcoal that goes so nice with the titanium. God, this is beautiful.
Bro, that sound is so satisfying.
Yeah, it is a satisfying click. Shame no scooped though. No scooped keys. Kind of smoge. That looks really slick. It does look nice. What key is this? Pop it like it's hot. Manta EC. Oh gosh. We'll see. We'll see. Let's draw the winner. By the way, this is exactly my board, and I'm waiting to see what you did with the stabs because I've tried so many levels of lube with poor results. I mean, I think we did pretty good with the stabs. Here, we'll put the other one on too. The return. I think I did pretty damn good. I think I did good. I don't know. Did I? Okay, let's draw the winner now. Winner for a random Neo CU board is gonna be Jaff. Congratulations, this Jaff. Congrats, congrats. Let me go put you as the winner here. I'll start doing all the shipments for these in a bit here. But congrats, dude. This is for the Neo CU. Congrats, dude. Recount? Oh my god, dude. Congrats. Congrats, congrats. Big W, dude. Alright. So, I mean, okay, I'm not going to say that I'm an expert or nothing, but all I really did, in case anyone's wondering, for lubing the stabs is I put, like I said, a little goes a long way, guys. I just used this and injected it so it covered all the walls where the wire was. That's it. And then I brushed on some extra lube on both of the stabs. Well, mainly smoothed it out, because I don't exactly know what lube they use for the stock config of this at all. Does this go here? Yeah, it does. Does it? Yes. So yeah, that's all I did. Although, I'm going to be honest with you guys too, even if you lube these really well, like, the lube settles. You're eventually going to have to go in and, like, tweak it a little bit, you know? It's never a permanent thing with stabilizers, unfortunately. No one can tell me otherwise. You might have to go back in and tweak it. What are the boxes you get sent for the build? Oh, it's so nice. This box? Oh, this is for a camera lens. This was for a $90 camera lens that I bought. This was one of the cheapest camera lenses I've ever purchased, and it came in this really nice wooden box. And I think this might have been $10 of the cost of the camera, the lens. But yeah, treating your keycaps to luxury. I had to do it. I had to do it for today's build. Today's build was too pretty. I don't think this actually goes here. I'm just assuming this goes here for some weird reason. Oops. I dropped one. No, come back to me. Number 2. I wish this was GMK boxes. Oh gosh. This is so satisfying popping these in, actually. Jesus. Yeah, this does not go here. Tild on the right. Yeah, I figured as much. Force of habit. I actually don't like tild. I prefer this to be set to a backspace if I'm going with an HHKB. Backspace and then delete. Tild I never use, but I know why it's there. I'm saying for personal preferences. No, these are just the caps that came with the original board. They're pretty nice keycaps. And then I'm going to put the rest of these screws in here. Yeah, I know. For coating and stuff like that. I know. Again, I meant more for myself. Alright, transplant, I hope all perfect. We have finished our keyboard transplant today. And I think we did pretty good. What do you guys think? Again, I had to use an HHKB today as well. Like, it just made sense. It looks good. It does look real good, dude. Exciting? Yeah, this looks nice. All right, I guess shall we type on this? Let's plug it in. Let's move this bad boy to the side. Where's my little, there we go. She turns on, beauty. All right, let's go into notes. It does sound better with the... I know I didn't show you guys before what it sounded like. Maybe I should have. But just lubing the sliders on it does make a huge difference. This one sounds real good. I like this one. This is a lot nicer than some of the other ones I've built for myself. Ooh, what am I I opened up some random ass tab here. I may see if I can... See how the top out's a little louder here? I think it's just the stabs, though. I don't think there's anything I can actually do about this. I might see if I can, though. This is not the wire noise. This is just top out of something. Beautiful. You can tune them a little bit. Very nice. Very, very nice. I do want to go in and adjust, I guess maybe the springs on these two, 8 and 9. They don't feel like they're adjusted proportionally. You can kind of see they're a little lower. So, I mean, they type, but I think maybe the, what's it called? The spring needs to be slightly tweaked a little bit. So I might have to go back in and tweak a few things on this. But I want this to be like utter perfection, so... I'm pretty positive that's all I need to do. I don't think it's anything else that needs to be done there. Just maybe just slightly adjusting where those land it. But dude, what do you guys think? Does it sound good? Soli, do you like it? Does it sound good to you? The backboard was called the Vero. Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, I want to go in and tweak that. I also want to see if I can do anything with the stab. I feel like I'm pretty intuitive with stabs and stuff, so maybe I can figure that out too. But yeah, just 2 tweaks I want to make, and then I'm a happy camper. Let's actually make sure everything actuates. Give me back my stab puller here. What the heck's going on? I got locked into the abyss here. For some reason, the parking lot smells like the ocean. Interesting. Let's go to a hitter here via... Also, this Jeff, can you message me about the giveaway thing? Thank you very much. Yeah, everything works. We're good. Happy camper I am. Perfect. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Does this pipe key register? Yeah, that pipe key registers that. Nice. Okay. All right, cool. This turned out fucking sweet, dude. Look at that. Look how sweet that looks. Very, very awesome. In love with how it turned out. I'm glad. Very, very nice, guys. Very, very nice. Very light modification again to this. This was not like heavily modded at all, I'd say. So that bottom out sound is probably caused by 2 rubber thingies under the spacebar. No, it's a top out. It's not a bottom out on the spacebar. See how it bottoms out nice? So bottoms out really nice. It's quiet. It's nice and like... It's something that's topping out over here. And I think it might be... It's the stabs topping out. Yeah, it might be the stabs itself, which... I think realistically could be a really easy fix. I'm kind of curious if I can just do it by just injecting some lube here. I'm curious. Let me see. Because there is a bit of lube already there, but it's kind of like poorly done. And I didn't do these at all. So just out of curiosity, just a little bit. We don't need a lot for this along the edge of the wall. So... It's probably fine. Soli's probably like, this sounds incredible, but for me, it bothers me. I don't think it's a silencing ring. Perfect. Done. All good. There we go. Love, love, love that. Oh, dude, that's so much nicer. Dude, that is so much nicer. Don't get me wrong, it was okay before. Like, I didn't mind it, but it just kind of messed with me. Like, for me, it has to be... That is so different with the spacebar sounding like the rest of the... Yeah, consistent, dude. Oh, man, that sounds so much nicer. Very, very nice, dude. Very, very nice. Well, I mean, okay, so if you guys have the same board and you guys want to do that, I just inject a little bit of lube. Tiny, tiny amount, dude. You don't need a lot. Just something to break the impact of it coming back up there. Cool. Like I said, the only thing I really want to fix here is these two domes are a little bit stiff. I think it's just the springs maybe not sitting 100%, so they do actuate all the way up. Or you know what? It could also be maybe the plate itself is giving it some friction. I highly doubt that, actually. Doesn't feel like friction. Just feels like the spring's not 100% in the right spot there. So I'll go and readjust that. Maybe even the dome's not sitting 100%. One thing that bugs me about EC... it could also be the gasket too. You are right. It could also be the gasket. I thought maybe we got that 100%, but let me actually see. Actually, no, I highly doubt it's the gasket. No, it's not the gasket. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'll go in and figure it out. If the dome is being off-center is a return issue, Toper springs are like 5 gram. Yeah, it could also just be a smidge off-center, which is what I'm thinking, because I had this exact same problem when I built my, was it the Class 1800 or whatever that I had with the EC kit. So I had to go in and like shimmy some of the springs around a little bit. But, I mean, it's really hard to get them perfect right away. When you lay things down flat, sometimes they move. That's what I meant by saying I really think... Oh, wrong button. It should be standoffs, so you can kind of just drop the PCB in nicely, so you're not kind of like dropping it and then having to shimmy it around. So if this had standoffs, where you can just align it as it go down, I feel like some of this like fiddliness could be gone. Luckily, it's only like one key that needs to be adjusted, so everything else seems to be perfection here. This is your nudge to get deeper into Toper. I mean, I had a Norbauer build at one point, and I ended up giving it to a friend, but I don't know. It's nice, don't get me wrong. This might be my favorite one I've ever built. It's just not, like, long-term wise, like, I like this sound profile more. Hear me out. We all like different things, right? Long-term wise, I like that more. I know I do, but this is so nice. Like, it feels like clouds. But I have to admit, solely, this is probably the nicest one I've ever experienced in person in this, well, on a desk in front of me. Not at a meetup or anything, but I even actually had a meetup maybe. Cherry Nixies. I switched from MX to EC a lot. Yeah, and I've been enjoying the Agar as well. So 21XX. 21XX. Which one's the 21XX? Do you have a link to that? Is that a Matrix board? Am I thinking that right? Up on this? 21XX. What do I even type in here? 21XX? Keyboard? Oh, which one's the backspace again? Jesus Christ. Keyboard. I don't think... Oh, I've never built this. Wasn't this older? I don't think I've ever built this myself. No. I mean, it'd be really cool to do it. It looks humongous. This is fucking giant, dude. I'm gonna be here a while soldering this if that's the case. Not out yet. It's from Cannon Keys. It looks cool, for sure. God damn, dude. If this is solderable, holy smokes. Alright though, guys. That's pretty much the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope we all learned a thing or two. I know I did. I thought today's stream was fucking awesome. Definitely different. This thing turned out amazing. Just need to do a few little tweaks and then it'll be... It's like 99%, but it is... Once it gets to 100, I mean, it sounds amazing. I'm so happy with the way everything turned out on this. Just need to make some little spring tweaks to the domes there, but thank you again to Soli for letting us build this. I will take I'm going to take a plethora of photos. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you. This was a fun stream. Fun stream indeed. Let me go figure out who we can go raid. It's very rare that we get these types of boards in, so always a pleasure to do them. Also, question before I raid, what do you guys think of the Discord update? Thank you for the care. Very relaxing stream. Very relaxing today. Let's go find who we're going to raid. Oh, you know what? Stacy's streaming. Didn't notice it? I kind of like it, man. I'm not going to lie. I like the new update. I think the positioning of some of the messages are way nicer. My icons are all small. I did notice that too. That's kind of bugging me. I'm not going to lie. But I think the positioning of some of like the notification areas are way nicer, dude. Way nicer. Oh, Control V. Oh, no, you can't Control V here. Yeah, we're going to raid Stacy. All right, guys. Enjoy. I will see you guys Sunday. We're doing a Kohaku, and then we'll also do Sunday photos. And I feel like we're going to be here for like a fucking hour and a half doing Sunday photos. So, Elk1 had a solid suggestion. Oh, yeah, we're doing Stacy. We're going to raid Stacy right now. Is it Stacy's birthday today, or is she just doing like a birthday stream? If it is, wish her a happy birthday. Bye, everybody. See ya. Love you guys. And talk to you guys very soon. Bye, everybody.